Welcome everybody to the Rammies, our annual
Me.
Christmas special. I say annual, it's the first one that we've ever done. My name is Rich.
I'm James.
I'm Mark, and this is our edition of the Slammers, the Rammers.
Exactly. We've got our beers or non-beers on hand for this very special occasion where we are going to take a rundown of our annual awards of WWE's best, worst, and other miscellaneous awards of 2025. I'm just so excited because we've all been talking about this for, I think collectively, for what feels like a month, to be honest. So, of course, as you can see, it's all Christmas now, or with the time of the recording, it's not quite there, but yeah, whatever, we're there. And yeah, we're going to go through and say what we thought was great, what we thought was not, in a good old classic, as you put it, Marks, a Slammies kind of homage to it.
It's
Either way,
better than the Slammies.
arguably better than the Slammies. So I think it's a good point to start off by going overall, what did you guys think of WWE in 2025? If you had to give it a score out of 10 for the overall year, what score would you give it?
Yeah, now the pressure's on because I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Probably about a 7. I think it's had its ups. I think it's had its a fair few downs and lost opportunities, but
Yeah.
overall, I don't think it's. I think anything too low would make me not want to watch it again. So
That's a good point. Yeah.
still returning every week, so it can't all be bad. And I think you can sort of see maybe they're pushing for what they can go for in the future. Obviously, a lot of 2025 has been focused on one man and one man in particular. So 7 for me.
Yeah. Mark, your thoughts? Your score?
I think James is right. It's in between a 7 and an 8.
Yeah.
Mainly because like they've took us down like roads where we expected certain things. Like,
Yeah.
for example, The Rock.
Okay.
And they go, no, you're not having that. So it could have had like potentials in like heel. We'll get into it with John Cena's heel turn. It could have been amazing. But,
Yeah.
oh, we don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we got the triple crown straight away because we're all on exactly the same page. I think 7.5. I'm exactly the same, like somewhere between it. I think there is plenty to complain about, but it's easy to forget what went really well. And considering this is probably the most stacked year in WWE regarding live shows, I think they pulled it off pretty much most of the time. Considering that I remember, Mark, we were talking about SummerSlam, thinking like we've just had Saturday night's main event. SummerSlam is in less than 2 weeks, and it doesn't feel like anything's happening. And it was a good event. So I think overall, it's been a pretty good year of wrestling. But don't worry, I think we'll get into the nitty gritty. So,
Nice.
unless anybody else has got anything else to say, I think we should just jump straight in with our first award. So, okay then. So the first category that we have tonight is, of course, is best live event of 2025. So this is honoring the most electrifying and unforgettable wrestling event of the year, according to your own personal opinion. Go on,
I'll
Mark.
go because you kind of mentioned it in the intro there, Rich.
Okay.
I really enjoyed SummerSlam. But I thought it was a decent event, and
Right.
like, and I know that everyone knew Seth Rollins was going to do something at the end.
Yeah.
But that moment like sticks out to me as the swerve like of the year. Like,
Yeah.
the heist of the century. And I liked the fact it was over 2 nights. It was something different from the usual SummerSlam. So it was more of a spectacle, I thought.
Absolutely. Yeah. SummerSlam was really good. And like I said, we said earlier on, it didn't feel like it had a proper build up to it at all. It felt like it needed, if it's going to be a 2-night event, this was the first year where it is officially a 2-night event. Usually Mania has got like 2 months building towards it, and SummerSlam didn't really have anything. And they pulled off a really good show. I mean, I was looking over the match card earlier on because I was like, wait, what matches happened on it? And as I was going through it, I was like, yeah, this is actually a really good event. Come to think of it. So SummerSlam, I think, is a good shout. So, James, what about yourself? What was your live event of 2025?
This might be a bit of a swerve. I
Oof,
don't know.
cheeky.
But mine's Evolution. Evolution. This year's Evolution.
Yeah, brilliant.
I just thought, might become clear, but I think WWE as a whole has been carried by the women this year. As like consistent stories and consistency in terms of matches, and that's the key one, is consistent.
Yeah.
But I just remember watching it and thinking the expectations for like the Evolution, everyone thought it'll be not great. It might even be pretty shit, to be fair. And then watching it and be like, actually, this is good. This and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was looking at the match card. You had like the triple threat: Becky, Bayley, Lyra. You had even some NXT appear. You had the Judgment Day. You had the Fatal 4-Way tag match with the tag team champions. Tiffany versus Trish status.
Good old Trish.
Trish status. Too many S's.
Too many teams.
Too many. Jade Naomi, with Naomi losing, but then in the end she cashes in and she pulls sort of like I'm here. And for me, that was because my expectations were so low.
We just had a Saturday night main event, hadn't we, like a week before or something?
I think it was recently before, yeah. It was, if not the night before, was it not?
Yeah.
Because it was quite close together, and they didn't have any women's. I think they didn't originally have any women's things on the card. Yeah. They added Chelsea Green's match, if I remember rightly. But obviously, it all built to this, and I thought it was a great event.
Yeah. I don't. Did I watch Evolution? I don't know, because obviously some weekends are so stacked with wrestling. You do actually get to a point when I know when me and Mark started this channel, we were watching WrestleMania and we were talking like non-stop about wrestling. And obviously you got 2 nights of WrestleMania. I think I tuned in for a bit of NXT, and like by the end of night 2 of Mania, I was like, I think I've peaked. Oh no, it was after Raw, the Raw after Mania. And I was like, I think I've peaked on my wrestling content for the weekend, to be honest. So, and yeah, Evolution was kind of stacked among one of those weekends, but it was really good. And Naomi's cash in as well was, because I was the same as you, James. I was like, nothing's gonna happen on this show. Naomi cashes in. Women's World Heavyweight Champion. I was like, oh. And I think that's the reason where I was like, I need to watch this. So, yeah, that's a really good choice. It's a good start. We've all got different answers. Now, I didn't think about Evolution. I must be honest. I toyed with SummerSlam. I had a big, that was my first thought, was like SummerSlam. And then I thought, I was like, WrestleMania, I was like, was it the best? But I was like, it definitely wasn't the worst. I was like, it was a good event. There was a lot to talk about there. But I actually looked at it and thought, what do I want from an event? And I was like, obviously entertaining matches, things that happen, and just generally just the way that it made me feel. Like, oh my word. And I actually went with Elimination Chamber, to be quite honest.
It's a great shout.
Because I was like, for me, that was in the women's match. That was a turning point for me of Liv Morgan, because Liv Morgan was a character that I liked, but for some reason I thought in the women's chamber match, it just seemed to click of like, she now completely understands her character. I was like, she gets it. Like something happened where I thought she was the star of that match. Then you had Cody and Kevin Owens in a ladder match, which there was going to be mad stuff going on in that. Then there was the men's match, and then you had the John Cena heel turn, and I was like, I think I'm going to give it a Chamber, to be quite honest. So yeah, for me it's Elimination Chamber. We'll obviously get into John Cena's heel turn at some point, but as an actual individual heel turn, I was like, what? like they're actually doing this. So
As a moment, it's
Yeah.
up there, isn't it? And this is where I
Absolutely.
fell short, where I completely forgot before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because
I was
Jamaican Chamber
thinking,
was there.
I was like,
It's
was
very
the
Rich,
Royal
good.
Rumble good? Like, I was just
Richard,
thinking, like, I can't remember it.
Rich, you're combining events, by the way. Elimination Chamber and the Royal Rumble, you're combining them because Kevin Owens.
It's
And
Sami
Cody.
Zayn and Kevin Owens in the unsanctioned match. That's the right.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the
That's the
Elimination
one.
Chamber.
Yeah,
Wow.
which
There
was
we go, then.
phenomenal as well.
Yeah. But there we go. All right. Well, wow, very different answers, but all good picks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And, you know, just in case, if you do pick something that we don't agree with, shame on you. Moving on to our second award, which is I've titled Worst of the Year. Now, this is a pretty open award. So this is acknowledging the moment, match, or business decision that fell short of expectations. So notice that I did not put worst match. I put worst of the year. So this completely opens it up to everybody. And I'm sure we're going to have a few things to say here.
I know either of you won't like my answer. Well, I don't think Mark will, based on previous conversation. So I thought anything like the Cena heel turn is too obvious. Like, people will go for that. So I tried to think a little bit outside the box.
Okay.
My worst of the year is anything involving Brock Lesnar. Anything. Worst decision in bringing him back based on outside WWE. His promos are shit. The WrestleMania match with Cena was shit.
Yeah.
His promo with R-Truth was
in.
awkward.
Yeah, he just comes in. They get a pop out of him. He throws a German suplex here and there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't invest in this man. He is shite.
Fair enough.
And I know, when I watched as a kid, my nostalgia, he wasn't about. And I understand the nostalgia with Lesnar, that fair enough, like he was.
Yeah.
But when you watch wrestling matches back with him, I get it. Like, I see that young Lesnar and I'm like, yeah, he's a brute. But now I just think, yeah, hang it up, leave it, he's fine. He attacked Cena after SummerSlam, which led to the shitty Palooza match, and then nowhere. It's like, oh, leave Brock Lesnar at home, please.
At least use him to push younger guys. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I completely agree with both of you. I was like, Lesnar has done the same trick. And to be fair, it's worked. The moment you hear his music hit, everyone goes, ooh. Like, you know, that still worked. And he just does his German suplexes and F5s. And as we said in the Survivor Series video, this man does not need a team. Everything Brock Lesnar does, that's a good shout. Mark, I can feel your energy. What have you got?
Obviously, everybody thinks that John Cena's heel turn is.
Oh, we're all doing that. That's exactly what happened. I was like, there, one of them's going to say it.
I'm not doing that.
You're not doing
that. I'm going with another heel turn, which was disappointing.
Okay.
For me, the New Day.
Can we guess it? I was going to. Yeah, I get it.
Because it started off so well with them, abolishing Big E in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it felt like they could have been like the hottest heel tag team of the entire roster.
Yeah.
And then they had the WrestleMania match, and now they're doing like a section a week promoting some sort of game or something. And it's like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Was that this year? The New Day and the Big E turn and everything, that was this year?
I think that's proven the point. Yeah, that was meant to be massive, and it just wasn't. It was like you're absolutely right. That's a good wasted opportunity there. The New Day heel turn. Yeah, because they had the match at Mania against the War Raiders, and I think I was texting you, Mark, and I was like, I shouldn't be bored or less interested in Mania on the second match of the weekend. And I was like, should be riding this wave.
Because what they did is they had like an incredible tag team division at the time on SmackDown. They had the three, and they put the TLC match on SmackDown. But the New Day match at WrestleMania, it was just like, what?
What, Mark, would have you done with the New Day?
I'd have
After the
just made
turn.
them like proper sleazy heels, like just like getting away with everything, just like sneak attacks. I just feel that like they didn't pull the trigger on it. But at the same time, they had an incredible match with the Judgment Day on Raw. I don't know if either of you watched that.
Yes.
They lost, but that was the only good thing after.
Is that the one where I was texting you and I was like, I hope the Judgment Day win this, and they ended up doing it?
Yeah. I was like, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. It was just like, I remember just going up, wait, did you see Raw? Can't believe I'm going to say this, but did you see the Judgment Day versus the Judgment Day versus the New Day? I was like, that was an absolute banger. Like, I did not expect that. Just every single wrestler just knew where they needed to be at that exact time. And that was just like, it flowed like poetry. I was like, okay, that was amazing.
But do you think that was the point where it stopped because they put like heels against heels and then they lost the title?
I think with the New Day, it's just that they kind of, I think they did it in the wrong order. I was like, they needed to have Big E back with them for a while. Just got Big E as a manager or something. Yeah. Just let him know that he's back. And then build him up. And then they would do the turn. But they didn't. They just went, oh, by the way, celebration. Come out, Big E. You weren't there for us. And I was like, okay. Like, it just, to me, didn't really work. And I think the crowd were more, we hate you, New Day. They were more confused. Like, what? Right. So just like you guys, I also was like, I'm not going to do the John Cena heel turn. So I think it's fair to say unanimously, John Cena's heel turn is the worst thing that happened this year. As in the run.
Got one more.
The what they could have done is what is the worst thing. The expectation and the outcome is what was the worst thing for me.
Absolutely.
The actual moment is fantastic because no one expected it. The Rock being involved is what ruined it. The WrestleMania match with Cody Rhodes is what ruined it. And it's like, right, now we've got to make him look moody. But for me, that segment is awful.
Yeah. I completely agree with you. So I did, like I said, I was avoiding those as well. So I basically went down. The first one I thought of was The Rock's Netflix premiere, where he just completely buried the storyline of Cody Rhodes and being the final boss, where he came out and he was like, Cody, you've carried this company. You truly are amazing. And everyone's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You were the best thing going. This was the best storyline happening at the moment, and you've just ruined it because you want to promote the Smashing Machine. And I watched the Smashing Machine, and I don't know why they made it. It was okay, but I was just like, that was the first thing I thought. Like, oh my word, you just buried it. Sure, okay, fair enough. You're The Rock. Do whatever you want. And I was going to go.
2 months later, he was back.
Sorry, say that again.
2 months later, back, like, I want your soul.
Right, okay. Well, wait, was that 2 months later?
Because
because it would have been just before it would have been before Chamber, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was. Netflix premiered in January. Oh, either way, it's confusing. I didn't enjoy it.
Oh, I'm not gonna feud with you. But now Elimination Chamber is here. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah,
let's mix it up.
I also put down the WrestleMania 43 main event of John Cena and Cody Rhodes. I thought that was rubbish. Travis Scott, I mean, sure.
You're telling me you didn't love his 6-minute walk down to the ring?
Oh man, I
playing the same song on repeat.
Yeah, I was like, this match it's just not there. And like, we did a reaction video to it, and when it was 1, 2, 3, it was just like, oh, that's it. Like, okay, like when you get that immediate feeling. Yeah. I also wrote down WWE ticket price increases, which definitely means that I probably will never go to WrestleMania because the ticket prices are astronomical. But ultimately, for me, worst of the year, I wrote down one word: WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, shy.
It just wasn't good. Not that I was ever excited for it, but I was like, it just wasn't good, to be honest. John Cena, Brock Lesnar, it was a squash match. I was like, why? That was a good opportunity to do something there, but put Brock over more than he is. Yeah. So for me, unfortunately, it was. I thought, you know what? You can't get much worse than an entire event. And sucking ass.
The
So
finish for that was poor as well because it doesn't even look like she's locked it in, and Becky taps, and it's yeah.
And on that point, James, one of my other worst things was Jey Uso cuddling Gunther for a tap out at WrestleMania.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you didn't like
It
the
was
fact he
like-
just tapped straight away, and now they're gonna make John Cena tap to Gunther this weekend, which is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I like Gunther, but
Yeah, me too. Me too.
that was silly.
You-
Like,
With Gunther, what they should have done is make him pass. If they're gonna do a tap, you make him pass out. Because then
Yeah.
it makes it easy. He still looks strong,
Yeah.
but he's still lost. That's
Yeah.
what you needed to do. But, hey.
I think they're afraid of like him becoming a face if he doesn't tap out, though, aren't they?
Yes, that would be the other thing, wouldn't it? I suppose.
Okay, so plenty to say on the worst, and naturally, let's pick up the pace and go for something a little bit more positive. Actually, no, we're not. We're keeping it negative. So get your pessimistic heads on you. So this is the award for the missed opportunity of the year. So this is the highlighting the storyline or performer that deserved more attention or a better outcome. So I think I'll go first on this one because we're going around the table. And the first one, and for me the only one, not having Cena versus Punk at Money in the Bank. Why did you not do this? I cannot believe WWE did not do Cena versus Punk at Money in the Bank this year in Cena's retirement year. How dare you? There you go.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I find
Yeah.
it strange also that he didn't fight The Miz at all, considering their history.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's kind of all they really needed to do because Cena has had a really good year. Has it been the best year? No, but it has been a very eventful one. And I was like, all you kind of really needed to do was the greatest hits. Like you could have just played against all of your previous opponents over the year, and that would have been fine. That would have been okay.
I agree with that.
But yeah, that's my missed opportunity of the year. I know it happened at Night of Champions, but to me, it just kind of lost that magic. I was like, it needed to be Money in the Bank, but no. Cena was in a tag match with Logan Paul, and I'm like, why? Okay. Anyway, over to you guys.
I'll go next.
Go on, then, James.
So you missed opportunity of the year for me is the Time Is Now tournament.
Okay.
I think from top to bottom, or from bottom to top, if you want to do it that way, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. Wrong participants from the start if you're going to run the tournament.
Yeah.
Wrong people involved, majority anyway.
Yeah.
And having then Gunther be the winner is also wrong. I just think this is your opportunity to push a new face. Well, not new face of the company, but a new star. And this is the perfect. So, like we mentioned before, Carmelo Hayes being still in the tournament because we talked about the current roster. Should have gone on, but I think they needed to relook at it and go, right, let's actually do this as we're going to push one of the young lads forward here.
What's your missed opportunity of 2025?
Wyatt 6.
Oh, yeah. Good.
As a whole, Mark.
As a whole,
Yeah,
just
as
not
a whole.
doing much until 3/4 of the way through the year.
Yeah.
And then it's tag team champions. Like, what's the point? Like, make them like a heel stable for a start.
Yeah.
Like when they first debuted, that was epic. You know, when
Yeah, it was.
Chad Gable was like took out in that backstage segment, and just bodies were lying everywhere.
Yeah.
Keep doing stuff like that, but it
I-
got stale.
They built them up to be the next Wyatt, the Wyatt family, and then it's just like they became oh yeah, they're still there. kind of thing. And it's like they've got these things going on with the MFTs. I'm like, yes, please. Why was that not a War Games match? Right, okay then. So I guess it's now time to move on to a little bit more positivity to Spot of the Year. So, a full year of breathtaking athleticism, jaw-dropping drama, and pure electricity has led to this. Tonight we honor the single moment that didn't just steal the show, it stopped time.
That's good.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
That's right there.
Just like
the Spot of the Year.
There you go. Spot.
Right.
So, naturally, James, I believe you're back up. So we go James, Mark, me. I think that seems to be the weird natural order that's going to happen. So, James, Spot of the Year. Or spots.
I struggled with this because I trying to remember spots and the amount of stuff that happens and trying to be maybe a little bit out there with it.
Yeah.
But does anyone remember when Tiffany Stratton jumped off the Videotron onto Charlotte Flair during Miz TV?
I remember.
I just think that was completely unexpected.
No.
And such a good build for WrestleMania. And I just did not expect it to happen, which I think with the spot for me is surprise. I like a surprise.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice her climb up to do the whole jump.
Yeah.
Whereas like if someone sets up a table or someone's going to go through that table.
Yeah.
But that was a nice surprise. So for me, Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, at first I was like, no, I don't remember it. And now I'm recalling it. I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah. Good shout. Yeah, that's a really good one.
They play it in her promos a lot, don't they? That was one of the better things she's done in her title reign.
Yeah.
I really like what she
I didn't really have anything against Tiffany Stratton's title reign. I'm like, yeah, sure. She seems right for the belt. She seems great with it. She's over with the crowd. I guess I look at it in a sense of saying, not why should she have the belt, but why shouldn't she at this moment? And her match with Charlotte Flair at Mania was great. It was really, really good.
It's just they didn't have any opponents for her. It was just Nia Jax.
No.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's keep it positive.
Keep it positive, yeah. Cynicism, pessimism,
I've got a feeling if Rich hasn't said this, he might have another one prepared after. Logan Paul's frog splash to Jelly Roll.
Well, you know what? I didn't.
You didn't?
No. It was between.
Is that the drone one? Is that
No,
the
not
where
the drone one.
He
That was a really good one.
And he spins round and he like lines the drone up. Is that not the same one?
I think the one I'm thinking of is because he's on the top rope. The drone comes down to his hand and he holds it like this.
Yeah, that's
and he
cool,
does
actually.
the thing, and then basically he's still holding the drone, and then you just see Jey Uso go like on top of him or something.
Oh,
I thought that was just hilarious, but that was a really good spot.
I'm trying to think of the Jelly Roll one.
That's it, right?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I actually went through a few that I thought could do it. So for me, it is Logan Paul's frog splash on the commentator's table onto Jelly Roll at SummerSlam. I just thought that thing was just poetry in motion. Yeah. Other nominations I put down for it was I had to put down Io Sky's Swanton in a trash can at War Games. Yeah. I was like, that's an amazing spot. In fact, it was the only thing from that match I actually remember for good reason. Another one as well is this is why I got confused earlier on, was Kevin Owens swinging fisherman suplex off the top ropes on Cody Rhodes through the ladder at the Royal Rumble. And I was like, man, that's naughty. And I had a little bonus one, which was, it was actually from Worlds Collide, from Lucha Libre. It was Vikingo doing a 720 flip on the outside on Chad Gable. And I'm like, that's amazing, to be quite honest. So to do that flip onto him towards the outside of the ring, I was like, that looks dangerous, man. And literally afterwards on his feet going, ta-da. like this. I thought that was class. But no, for me, spot of the year, yeah, it's Logan Paul's frog splash on J-Roll at SummerSlam.
He cracks the prime bottles. I just had to remind myself of what it was. Yeah,
the prime bottles, the jump, the turn, the stretch, the hits, like everything about it was like, that's the frog splash to be. Is underappreciated wrestler of the year, honoring the performer whose talent shone bright, even without the spotlight. So, Mark, this one goes to you. Underappreciated wrestler of the year. This was a tough one for me.
I didn't read that last bit of the comment because he's been in the spotlight by one.
Okay.
It's Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. No, I think that is a fair shout. Yeah.
I just think he should be WWE champion this year. It's your biggest heel, and he did phenomenal work with CM Punk the year before, and he's just been punished all year. It feels like a feud with Damian Priest, for God's sake, and then lost to Cody every single week. I think he deserves more.
Yeah, I think that's a really good shout. I mean, I must admit, when I was looking at my nominations for match of the year, the first thing I thought of was like, it's Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk Hell in a Cell. Richard, it wasn't this year. It was October last year. And I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, I completely get that. What do you do with him next?
The bout on him.
Underappreciated wrestler of the year. Okay, so I haven't gone for the higher echelon of wrestlers. I've actually gone down to the mid card, and it was between two wrestlers. One of them was Carmelo Hayes. I don't think he's given the time and day that he fully deserves because that guy is crazily good in the ring. This might actually shock you, but I've actually gone with JD McDonough.
That's a great shout.
Because over the past couple of months, I've realized, I was like, do you know what? This guy is actually class. Like, his moonsault is great. He's got a 450 on lock. He makes other wrestlers great. He's had some really good matches. And I'm like, no one's looking at him. In fact, everyone thinks when JD McDonough comes out, people think, piss break. To be quite honest. And therefore, I thought that's the perfect category of like an underappreciated wrestler because he's got everything going for him. But no one really cares. And I thought, I know maybe they look at the idea of Dominic versus Finn Balor, but I was like, I like the idea of Finn versus JD McDonough more, if I'm honest. Thrown out.
The audience like shouting that JD McDonough's got a big forehead.
Yeah, we got a big.
That's the takeaway. But he's got a big head.
Yeah. Push him. He's got a big head.
Got a big head. Burger JD. Burger JD.
That was. He played up to it. He was like, no.
He's great. I think, I've gone from not really, I wouldn't say not really caring. I just didn't really think much about him, which I think actually does explain quite a lot. But to, in the past, like I said, past couple of months going, he's wicked. Actually. So, yeah. Underappreciated wrestler of the year is JD McDonough for me.
I think that's a great shout, but I think you'll never guess mine.
Go on then. Go on then.
I still want you to have a guess. So I'll give you the clue. It's male, but that's the only clue you're getting.
Underappreciated wrestler of the year by James. It's male.
Yeah. Based on how out there some of my probably predictions can be.
I think you were pretty good with the last video. Like, it was quite close. Yeah.
Or I suppose previous for these. Go on. Who are we thinking then?
I'm thinking.
Is it NXT?
No, it's main roster.
It's main. Yeah. I think you're thinking along the mid card. I don't think you're thinking along the echelon, shall we say, the highest.
Yeah, and even without the spotlight, reads mid card to me. So that's what I've gone. So I'm more mid card.
Jimmy Uso.
No, Jimmy Uso.
It's
This
not
is
going
like
to
the
be Ilya
calendar.
Dragunov because he's
It's
got
the
the US
calendar.
title on him.
Calendar all.
Shot in the dark. Tommaso Ciampa,
Not Tommaso Ciampa.
Johnny
It's,
Gargano,
Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller. Yeah, okay.
I think he is great.
He's a great heel.
He's a great heel. He
Yeah.
plays into the kayfabe of stuff still.
Yeah.
He's got a real passion, like in the business. I watched the Chris Van Vliet
I watched that
podcast on
too.
him
Yeah.
with Waller, and I just thought this has changed my complete opinion on this bloke.
Yeah.
He needs a push. He's got this. He's got. I think he's hilarious. I think some of the stuff he comes out with when he was doing the the Canadian destroyer, well, the Mexican destroyer from Penta, and once again they've trapped him in a tag team.
That's what I was going to say. It's like
And
Brainwave.
Push him out.
Yeah.
Brainwave. Let's put them with the New Day because they're doing something great at the minute.
Yeah. It's almost like keeping a wrestler on payroll but on TV at the same time. It's like, okay, we don't know what to do with you, so we'll put you with the New Day. But I am completely with you, James. I watched that interview too, and I was like, I like how much of a natural dickhead he is. To be quite honest, but I like
because of the sort of similarities between how us as Brits and the Australians sort of the sarcastic. I'm gonna call my mate some horrible names here, and that's going to be the norm. And I was like, I'm fully back this bloke. Put a mid-card championship on him and see how he gets on.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. Okay, I guess we're going to move on to the hopeful moment or opportunity of 2026. Looking ahead to the breakout moment, call-up or storyline most anticipated for the coming year. I mean, I guess this is a question or something that you would most like to see or happen in 2026 in wrestling. So this is a very open category. So is it me?
To you, Rich, yeah.
Right, okay. So I put down a couple of answers that I don't actually think of that. I personally would like to see LA Knight or Sami Zayn win one of the championships. But at this point, that is a complete pipe dream. That is just not going to happen at the moment. So I've gone with something that I want to see. Jacob Fatu wins Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I was around about that time, end of spring, approaching summer, Fatu comes back. Yeah, I think he would be a really good person to have the Money in the Bank. There's a lot of friction to be on there. I think that would be really cool. If Roman's champion, that would definitely be good for the storyline. So, yeah, that's what I think would be good. But I'm sure we've got a few more things to say. So I guess based on that, James, it's you.
I think this might be quite an obvious one, actually. Braun Breaker being pushed to be a dominant world champion.
Yeah.
Like a Batista type character.
Yes.
He is dominant.
Yeah.
And you can start that from, because I've always said that, I've said this past year that I think he'll win the Rumble, but I didn't expect him to get a push. I think with Steph's injury, so I think that might have been pulled forward maybe. But I think once he wins that title, you got to build that bloke. You've got to, I think like I've said that a few times, there might become a new catchphrase or something. You've got to have him be strong. You've got him keep in the bout. Spears, the strongest spear in the business. And then Braun Breaker, world title, let him run.
And his entrance music sounds like it should be in Doom. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
This is music, and I was like, this would go straight in the latest Doom game. It's just, if anyone's ever played it. Do you know what? It's like, I know we were all talking about Braun Breaker actually winning the Royal Rumble, but then I thought about it and I was like, the Royal Rumble is in Saudi Arabia. They're looking at Roman versus Cody. So how are you going to do that? And I thought, actually, come to think of it, I think Roman Reigns is going to win the Rumble.
But they could do it a few different ways, couldn't they? Like with Elimination Chamber being around that time. They could even go, Braun Breaker wins on this Monday Night Raw. That's coming up.
That's true.
With the mystery man helping. CM Punk wins the Rumble,
Mm.
and they do the rematch at Mania between them two.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And then we've got Elimination Chamber to build the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Don't need to function that through the Rumble. That can go the other way.
That's true.
I agree with that.
Because we're all in agreement that the Rumble should be there to push a future star. Yeah, elevate somebody else. Absolutely. So, I don't know. I was just trying to think of how they were going to do this. And I think because it is in Saudi Arabia, I think they would want to see someone like Roman Reigns win it. I don't know. This could be just an assumption, just thinking out loud. But, yeah.
Money talks, doesn't it, I suppose, in Saudi, so...
Yeah, exactly. It's a very... Yeah, you got to look at it from like a political point of view, like how the company sees their current top wrestlers and who they see the future for and what they're going to do with it. It's a very business sort of decision, which I know sounds kind of dumb because I guess when you break it down, wrestling has always been like that. If your top guy's not on the belt, you're not going to sell tickets. You know, when Attitude Era, what's Austin doing this week? What's Rock doing this week? Everyone else, fill up the show. So yeah. Mark, most hopeful moment, 2026.
On the Royal Rumble sort of theme, I feel like Liv Morgan should win the Royal Rumble this year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think she's come back with like this like great energy.
Yeah.
Reinvented the Judgment Day like that. I was getting bored. But it feels like fresh again, and she's just sort of like gone, no, you have the tag team championships. I don't care about that. I want this belt, and that's what. And she's come up runner-up twice in the Royal Rumble.
Has she got the record at the moment, or did she lose it for the longest time in the Women's Rumble?
She might do, yeah. We'll have to flash up some facts.
Yeah, Liv Morgan winning the Rumble's a good shout.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, there we go. We were all complete agreement on that one. Any other hopefulness or anything like that?
I think Lara needs a push, but as well, speaking women, Lara Valkyrie needs a push.
Yeah.
I think they just need to sort out a lot of the mess that's been created, like over people's pregnancies and over people like getting injured. That needs to come into. We actually want to see the storylines that you've had before these things happened. Like, I don't want another year like where, you know, CM Punk was meant to win the Rumble, but, you know, he gets injured or, you know, something like that. And he's meant to main event with Seth Rollins a couple of years ago. And we didn't see it because he got injured. And it feels like that same thing's been happening in different storylines for the past few years. Yeah,
I see what you mean. Yeah, well, we're just going to have to wait and see. I think, well... The Rumble is the perfect way to kick off the whole year. Yeah, the Bron Breakker Championship match is very surprising. I was like, oh, right, okay, so we're going to do this. Great news. But yeah, the Rumble usually sets the tone and kicks everything off for the rest of the year. So I'm pretty good hopefuls. One last thing, Javon Evans. I think, I really hope a lot more from Javon Evans.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Javon,
Get Javon Evans on the main roster, give him the United States Championship, and maybe do the same thing as Ilya Dragunov, and then he can go for Intercontinental, because I like Ilya Dragunov, but I don't think he's resonating that well with the crowd. But we'll just have to see what's going on with that.
I kind of feel like that's also like a missed opportunity. I feel like Sami Zayn should have had that for a bit longer.
Yeah.
And
maybe just
they've just not got enough people they could use for it. They're just like, we're coming up to the end of this now. You've faced Carmella Hayes 4 times.
Yeah, I was thinking that's the second time this match has happened, so I'm like, that's great, but also you haven't got anyone else, have you? So I'm like, bring some guys up from NXT.
Well, they're pushing Tommaso Ciampa, aren't they, to go for that?
Yeah.
With Dragunov, and you're thinking Carmelo Hayes has gone twice. He didn't. He's faced Ilya once and Sammy once,
right?
But both within the Open Challenge Tour. Like,
did he fight Sammy twice, or was that?
I think just once, wasn't it? I might be wrong.
When the Miz went.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay then. Right then, okay, so moving on to Women's Wrestler of the Year, celebrating the female competitor who elevated the sport through excellence and determination. So this falls back to Mark.
Yeah, Sky.
I mean,
I think
do
she's
we all
great.
have the same answer?
No.
No,
Do you
because
know
I knew
what? I
everyone would
was
say
so
Io Sky.
confident. I was like,
Look,
I was so confident.
I just wanted, I suppose, let's create more of a talking point than just
Yeah,
going
of
EO.
course. Yeah.
Because EO is yes, amazing.
I've got a face and a heel. Come on.
But go on, I'll get on to mine.
Io Sky is the face of the year, but if we were doing a heel, it's got to be Becky Lynch. Like, she's just.
Oh yeah, yes, good point. I didn't even think that much past it, to be quite honest. I just went Io Sky. Move on.
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying in like the chats we had before. I think mine and Rich's answers are going to be quite similar for a few of them.
Yeah.
And this is the one I thought. So.
But James has taken an interesting swerve. A very good pivot.
I do like that EO for me is hands down, like, she is fantastic. Best women's wrestler. I will give her that. Yeah. But to create a different and a talking point, perhaps, maybe not, maybe a little bit. I think Lyra's had a good year, and I know I mentioned her a second ago, but at the start of the year, she was Intercontinental Women's Champion.
Yeah.
Then she went into the WrestleMania thing with, and then won that.
Yeah.
She was a double champion for a day. The feud with Becky. Then, yeah, I just think she's like she reminds me a little bit like Daniel Bryan in terms of in-ring performances. She's so
kind of see that actually, yeah.
So just how she is. So for me, it's without the obvious one of EO, I'd go Lyra.
Yeah.
No, I just feel like they've dropped the ball a bit with her in general. Like it was so hot. Not obviously like that in that way, but
she's trapped in a crap storyline.
Yeah, it's just like take her out of the tag division and move her somewhere.
Yeah.
There's too many people in
is a good shout.
We don't need her in there. We need to.
Yeah. I think when the whole Becky storyline finished and she was like, you can't compete for this anymore, push her for the world champion. She clearly, that was the push, that was the step, that was the natural step direction, and
just gonna win chamber.
Put her in line with put her in the chamber.
Yeah.
But I think the whole Naomi thing has ruined everything.
Yeah, Naomi, what is up with that, man? You want a baby? You want to start a family? Yeah. What's going on with that, man?
You want to live your life? We're fans.
How dare you ruin our wrestling stories by catching him?
I really enjoyed her as a heel.
Oh, she's great. New music, new costume. I was like, yeah, this is a great new gimmick. I didn't know her dad was a musician. Her dad is a professional musician, and I was like, that's amazing when he was playing guitar, like opening up for SummerSlam. I think it was. Yeah, it was SummerSlam. Yeah, it was SummerSlam. And I was like, yeah, I could really get into this character, and obviously, real life takes its toll. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool.
Well, Jimmy Uso did proceed without caution, and there you go.
Yeah.
I'm doing it anyway.
Obviously, that is always fantastic news. Shame for a wrestling fan, but obviously, real life, yeah, totally get it. Yeah, Lara Valkyria, good shout. Yeah, we've been talking about this. I was like, I'd very much like it if Lara is winning Rumble for her a bit. No, I don't know.
I think Liv Morgan, like Mark said.
Yeah,
I was very much on the Lara Valkyria train. I just think that they've ruined it by sticking her with Bayley. Like, I feel like, what do you do with
started off with a storyline. She put the promo out there saying like, I've been this, I've been that. I don't really know where I am at the moment, which felt very authentic. As in, like, yeah, I actually don't know what I'm doing in this company at the moment because I've been successful, but also I'm hanging around. I'm not sure what's going on. And then they kind of went with this sort of dumb, I have a literal split personality thing going on with Lauren Valkyria, and I was like, this story's kind of dead, if I'm honest. So
make any sense?
Yeah, change things up. Like, get away from this.
Whereas if you put her in the division with Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, it freshens up that division, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Valkyria in that division.
The weight between the women's division on Raw and the weight between the women's division on SmackDown is massive, and I think a lot of it comes down to Bianca Belair's injury. Bianca getting injured is like, are you taking out one of your main eventers for women's wrestling for women on SmackDown, but not replaced it? That would have been perfect opportunity.
Is it fair to say that Bianca versus Jade at Mania is a sure thing?
Bianca, I think that is a sure thing, actually.
Yeah, return at Rumble. Oh, that means Bianca's going to win the Rumble. No, that won't go down well.
I don't know. I still think, because the women's Rumble can be won by. I think they got more interesting surprises where they can do that.
I think we're going to have like a Rumble title change from like Stephanie Vaquer, like to somebody decent. I don't know, like who would go well against. Maybe put it on Rodriguez.
Yeah, Brute. Yeah,
and then have Liv Morgan go against Rodriguez at Mania.
Yeah. Moves us on to, we've only got 2 left, and that now brings us to Men's Wrestler of the Year. Nice. So, who is it?
I've lost track. Go on, Rich. I think it's you.
Is it me? Is it?
Or is it Mark? I can't. It's not me.
I did EO Sky. So.
You did EO Sky. Mark's like, not me. You got it. Okay, fair enough. I'll kick off with this. Okay, I narrowed this down to 2 people, and I almost, you're going to probably hate, I almost gave it to John Cena. Because I was like, I was like, what a stellar year, retirement year, WWE champion, 17, all-time 17, heel turn, has had some really good matches with like Randy Orton, really good matches with Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, and obviously recently with Dominic Mysterio, and I'm like, he would be in the conversation, but I didn't. So I gave my Wrestler of the Year to Dominic Mysterio.
Yes. I also did.
We all did. Let's be honest.
Is that a unanimous one? That one.
That's the unanimous one.
That is. That had to be one.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yes.
It's ridiculously good.
Yes.
It's the consistency, in my opinion. He's always there. He's always in character, and he's just owning it.
Yep. I wrote Dom Mysterio because every promo, every match, he's locked in, made it interesting, and keeping kayfabe alive as much as possible. Yeah. Please give him that world title push, is what I've put. He is unbelievable.
The spoiled child that feels like he deserves everything so well, and the moment that microphone goes towards his mouth, it is just like everyone is booing him out of the building, and I'm like, man, you have nailed being a heel, like absolutely nailed it. Not to mention AAA Mega Champion, twice Intercontinental Champion. I mean, you hear the reaction of when he won the IC title at Mania. It was like,
and he turns back around.
Yeah, own it.
Yeah, people forgot he was a heel. They were like, yeah, and he was like, yeah.
And when he won the Mega Championship as well, everyone was cheering for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's way over in like AAA and luchador wrestling. He is like one of the top guys, and people thought like, people would hate him, but no, he is because he's so good at what he is. What a year.
Have you guys got a favourite? I've got a favourite moment from him this year, but have you guys got a favourite moment?
Specific Dom moment. When he rings the bell with Rusev, it's got Penta in the thing. I just think, I don't think I've seen that. Even like, I know we're doing the like similar to the Light Cheat and Steal that Eddie Guerrero did, but I don't think Eddie ever rang the bell. But I might be wrong in saying that.
Do you know what? It's actually funny that you mentioned this because I was watching the John Cena Joe Rogan podcast and he was talking about Dominic Mysterio and he says like how, as an organization, how can we like reinvent the wheel? How can we bring something new? And he said Dominic Mysterio is constantly coming up with new ways to cheat his way out of things. And like he's doing things that no one has ever done before. So yeah, you could throw that back to Eddie Guerrero because that's what made his character so good. I lie, I cheat, I steal. I says, but like literally using like the hammer to ring the bell to fake a tap out is like that's brilliant.
Unbelievable.
And even recently at Survivor Series, it was like faking the injury, like the legitimate injury was like, and at first I was like, you got me. Like I was like, cancelled this. Oh, they're gonna have a run-in or something. Maybe it's gonna be taken over. And then I thought, oh wait, yeah, you're an idiot, Rich. This is a complete farce.
Because you don't see it coming.
So
but you should see it coming.
But that's Cena giving it back, to someone. He has put Mysterio over.
Absolutely.
Which is nice to see.
Yeah.
Because they both went for each other on that promo in the ring as well. That was a great night. When he was in Boston, and he was just like, "You can't beat me in my hometown." Yeah, it was such a great little mini story that they'd done with the two.
Yeah, it was.
They say, don't they, that Dom is what's Dom 27 or something like that. He's young, but he's still like a 20-year career. Everything with back in the day, the stuff obviously with Eddie and Ray back in the day. I just think you were on about moments then, Mark. What was yours?
My moment is funny that you brought that up just then. It's when Rey Mysterio's in the ring and he mentions Eddie Guerrero and then Dominic says, "Don't mention my father's name."
Yeah.
It's brilliant because obviously the crowd have been saying it for years that he's Eddie Guerrero's son.
Yeah.
I just thought it was such a brilliantly timed comment. And he's great.
I'm not really focusing on that much on the heel moment. Mine was WrestleMania, because it was a moment where that was the exact turning point for him. Whereas like he won the IC title at Mania in the Fatal 4-Way, and for a moment people completely forgot that he is a massive heel. But people were like applauding him because they were like, "You deserve it, like you really do. You've had arguably some of the biggest boots to fill and do it on your own." Because obviously when that Dominic Mysterio came into it, he was very clearly Rey's son, doing the whole father and son tag team. And that was obviously just a case to introduce him into the industry, literally, no pun intended, showing the ropes. And then he's completely made something of himself. So that was more of like, you go get him, kid. Next day on Monday Night Raw, he's back to being a bell end. And I was just wicked. So
the moment at WrestleMania, when he wins the title, and like you're saying, Rich, but he's leaving, he's going up the ramp, and he turns round because the natural crowd, and he knows that someone's so young to listen to the crowd, and he goes, "I'm going back in," and he goes and he lifts the belt again. It's like, this man knows his stuff. He knows this business.
Definitely.
Shoot him to them. That's Do you know the clip of Triple H saying, "We're going to put a rocket on your back" to Jey Uso? They should have said it to Dom. That's who should have been pushed.
Yeah, it's testing the waters though, isn't it? Because at this point, it's like Jey Uso could carry it, and I know they said that in the Unreal documentary. It was like maybe he could do it. With Dominic, that is absolutely certain. I guess to me now, the question is, how do you do it? So I don't see Dominic winning the Rumble. I don't see him winning Chamber, but I do see a spot at SummerSlam where I think that would be maybe the turning point of like, okay, we're going to have to drop the IC and then find a way to build you up to a higher title. So how that would work, I'm not so sure, but
the future of the business is between him and Braun, aren't they, in terms of male wrestlers? I would say in current what we see of Braun and Dom. but I think he's got to retire Ray first, and
That's my point.
That's the
He's
main
got
match, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's got to be a passing of the torch there.
Yeah. Do they do
And-
that in WWE or do they do that in Lucha Libre? I'm not sure, but
God,
It's the Mania match. isn't it?
Mania match, yeah.
I think it needs to be for the AAA Championship, but I think it needs to happen at Mania.
Or you do a hair versus career match or something like that, because Dom is the mullet. He is protected of that.
yeah.
Hair versus hair versus
That's
mask.
Enigma.
Hair versus
Yeah.
mask have been thrown around a lot. Yeah, that could work.
But for Ray, if the mask comes off, you
That's him
play
done.
that as that's him done.
yeah,
A
and
mask
that
is
would
his
be a
career,
nice.
maybe.
That would be a nice finish because usually it's hanging up the boots, but obviously with Ray it would be hanging up the mask. So that would be. I don't think we've seen that before in wrestling.
No.
So that would be a nice little swerve on that one. So right, yeah, I felt pretty
Dominic
confident on that one, but rightly deserved. Like absolutely. So yeah, for me it was between Cena and Mysterio, but yeah, Dominic Mysterio. It has to be. Of course it is. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're getting to the big one, the ultimate one, in my opinion, which is, of course, 2025's WWE Match of the Year. So, celebrating the bout that defined excellence, storytelling, and athleticism. There has been some bangers this year, man.
Bangers.
Banger after banger.
Who's taking this one first? I'm completely out of sync.
James.
James.
Oh.
James.
This to me is just the one that I had to be like, what? When I read the question, when I read the what do I think? What jumps out to me? And you might not agree. I don't think you will. It's Io versus Rhea at Evolution, the main event.
Ooh,
Very much.
okay.
I remember watching that and I was thinking, wow, this is a real match.
Yeah.
Like you had the high flying from Io, the spots that she's produced in that match, but you also had Rhea coming back as like the strength and just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I know Naomi cashed in towards the end, and that added to the surprise of the match. But
Yeah.
the build up to everything is, my match of the year, and just stands out. Something goes that I remember watching it and going, that's this hit another level.
And I still want to see them fight again.
Yeah,
You know.
I think that's inevitable. I think obviously when you have like a tag team or a friendship or a bond or anything like that, it's natural storytelling to go, right, how do we flip this up? I would love it if Rhea became a heel, personally, because I think that I wouldn't want to see Io go as a heel. I think Rhea would be great. I'm not saying that Io would be bad, but I think that
we've had it.
They're trying to push Rhea back in with Damien, and I don't know. I think did you speak about this in the group chat? And I think it's a joke. I think Rhea's way past Damien at this point.
Yeah.
And they talk about wrestling and wrestling soulmates, and I think them two at the moment are produce some in-ring spectacular.
Yeah.
So my Io versus Rhea, but winner Naomi.
It's a good shout. That's a very, very good shout, to be quite honest. Mark, what do you got?
This is tricky for me.
Yeah.
Just because I like to think of the matches that I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Moments. And AJ Styles and John Cena stands out as the match. But I also liked when Dominic Mysterio won the AAA Championship, because I literally jumped up. Like, yes, that's happened. Because I wanted somebody to do that, like, since this Lucha Libre came in.
Yeah.
So I'm struggling. AJ Styles and John Cena is the better match. But I liked Dom becoming the AAA.
Yeah, it's a conflict, isn't it?
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
Okay.
Choose one. Just go that.
Yeah.
Just say what's there. Just pick one.
Okay,
Go
I'll
on,
do
Mark.
the AAA Championship because I was more happy with that.
All right, fair enough.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay, so I wrote down 3 matches for this one. So it was Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, the unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber.
Brilliant.
I was like, this is going to be an absolute belter. It was. And it was the first time where I actually looked at Sami Zayn where I thought he could be a world heavyweight champion. Because before it, his attire, the way that he presented himself, I'm not buying it. As much as I love him, I'm not buying it, but he came out in his jeans and stuff like that. I was like, there's little subtle changes that made him look a bit more like a champion, but I absolutely love that match. It's Sami and Kevin Owens just going crazy at each other. So that was one of them. The other one was Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, the triple threat. Because I was like, do you know what? When I was watching it, I was genuinely so happy when Io Sky won. And I was like, that was amazing. So
wasn't it Naomi in that match?
No. This is WrestleMania.
Triple threat, yeah, the WrestleMania night.
Yeah, not SummerSlam. It was Mania.
They opened with.
Yeah, and then Io won the bout like just before, as in like I think on a Raw.
Was Naomi
she beat Rhea for the belt, which was like what kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And then they had the triple threat.
Which I'm with you. Sorry,
I remember now. Yeah,
that's a good shout.
Yeah,
they had the whole storyline between Rhea and Bianca going, "Oh no!" They kept pushing her face away, and I was just like, I thought that is such a satisfying moment, to be quite honest. So, but yeah, ultimately, when it comes down to my match of the year, it was AJ Styles versus John Cena at Crown Jewel. I had so much fun watching this that it started off being a match and then it just became like a drunk man putting his money into a jukebox in a pub. Like, I'm going to play all the songs. You want this move? I'll do that move. You want a 619? I'll go for a 619. You want to see a Bray Wyatt Sister Abigail? I'll do it. Like, it just became like the crowd were just chanting out moves. And they were like, we'll do it.
It's a celebration of the business, isn't it? And it's a celebration given in Cena's honor.
Absolutely. And it also kind of weirdly got me thinking. I was like, so AJ Styles, obviously John Cena's retiring this year. That's the big thing. But obviously AJ's announced that he is going to be retiring next year. And I thought, based on this match, you could do something. I know I'm kind of digressing a little bit, but I thought, who was going to be AJ Styles' last match? Because to me, this was both of their retirement matches. Like, together. I was like, this is a collective match. And I had in my
head... It's Mr. TNA versus Mr. WWE, isn't it?
You could do that. And I thought, I can't get out of my head AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura because he's also retiring. And that match they had at that WrestleMania, which number I cannot remember, but it was meant to be amazing for the WWE Championship. And it really wasn't. It was a huge disappointment. I was like, you could make that as like a dual retirement match. Both of your last match. Make it a banger. Give us the match that never happened. Never happened on WWE though. I think they've done it on New Japan plenty of times. But yeah.
Another one for spot of the year, though, that I've forgotten about was recently on the tag team title rules. You know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yeah.
AJ Styles and Dragon Lee.
The catch.
He catches Kofi Kingston.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the bounce off the ropes into the Styles clash.
That was insane.
Yeah. That was good. That was really good.
But yeah. So Rich, yours is Cena, AJ.
Cena, AJ, Crown Jewel. The moment I watched it, I was messaging Mark going, I'm pretty sure that's match of the year for me. Yeah. At this point in the year, was it September? Something like that?
Got to give Cena something.
Of course. But I was like, this was. I'd started off thinking, it's okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. And then I was on the edge of my seat. As soon as this started doing all the special moves, all the Cena doing an RKO. which I thought
Yeah.
was, it looked awkward, but at the same
And
time,
it-
it was like,
And it was
that's
a really
amazing.
well. When we're thinking of match of the year, I think
Yeah.
I would change my answer to that because I
Yeah,
knew you were going to say John Cena and AJ Styles.
yeah, it was
So I wanted
always
to
going to
go
be that.
different.
Like I said,
Dominic's more AAA Championship's more moment of the year. It's more like a thing that happened.
Yeah,
Whereas
no,
match of the year, Styles and Cena.
it had everything. It had everything going for it. It was like, if I didn't watch that pay-per-view at all, and Crown Jewel was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed it. But that match was a complete show stealer. I was like, yeah, that was amazing.
Just
So
fun in it. That's all it needed to be.
Are you sure it's not the Royal Rumble with Jey Uso winning? That's
No.
much, is it?
I nearly went with Stephanie Baker versus Nikki Bella for the championship. And
Nikki
Yeah,
Bella
I'm
versus
talking
Becky
about-
Lynch. Spot of the
Moment.
year is when she misses the kick off the rope. Yeah.
Oh, botch of the year.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Devil's Kiss of the year.
Devil's Kiss of the year. Yes, I mean, we
I
literally
could get
have
probably a top
spoken-
10 on that one. That might be my first short. I can go through all the top 20.
That's your short. Your first short on the channel.
It is,
that will go
it is
down well in this
unfortunate because
house.
I think, believe over this entire podcast, I don't think Stephanie Baker has had a single mention.
Uh,
I just think it's way too soon for her to be world champion.
I
I think
mean,
her promos aren't quite
that's
good enough
the
to be
best
women's wrestler of the year, to be honest.
yeah, I was toying, but it was, to me, it was between Io and Stephanie Baker, but no, it went to Io. I was
Yeah,
like,
with me, it was always.
I like Stephanie Baker a lot. I think she's brilliant. There is part of me that thinks this does feel a little bit premature, just a little bit. Only by like a year. If it happened like next year, I would have been like, that makes sense. But obviously, with Naomi vacating the title due to pregnancy, they were forced to do something, and they were like, Stephanie Baker, why not? She's hot. Everyone's going for her. Put it on her. And I'm like, yeah, right move. So I've kind of sort of created a double problem there, but
You managed to kill Tiffany Stratton's reign off by Stephanie Vaquer beating her,
yeah.
and you killed Stephanie Vaquer's reign by having a feud with Nikki Bella straight away.
Yeah.
And it's like they could have held off on that for a while, you know, and actually had Nikki Bella win a few matches before, because all she's done is lose.
Bringing in a legend is supposed to like elevate the next of what it is, but if that legend is Nikki Bella, who hasn't won in however long, then it's going to do the
She
opposite.
got the IC title matches to Becky Lynch, like just before. Like, why is she considered a world title contender when she's just lost at a lower level?
Yeah, that's
Makes
true.
any sense. Maxine Dupree versus Stephanie Vaquer.
So there we go. They are the Rammies, the annual Rammies for 2025. I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave your comments down if you disagree, if you agree, or whatever you want.